Hi, our task today is to be able to use the Microsoft tool which is responsible for checking spelling, automatically check the spelling and the grammar of the document that we are going to that you have made. So basically, it makes easier for us to be able to check the grammar and the spelling of our document. So how do we do that? We access that by clicking on the menu on the Microsoft menu. By the way, I'm using Microsoft 2016, and this is how we access that. In the Microsoft 2016, my menu and the ribbon that which we actually call it the ribbon, is actually I think it's auto hidden. It's not auto hidden. It's not shown, but we can click on the show tabs here, so that we can see it all. So how do we access it? We click on the review on the menu, and then on the leftmost portion of the ribbon, you can see this spelling and grammar. Okay, so we have an example here of the document that has, as you can see, there's blue zigzag lines under some words, or group of words, like for this one, there's blue and red. So basically, this means the blue denotes that it has some kind of a grammar issue, or it can be corrected by some suggestions that could be given by Microsoft Word. And the red ones means it's misspelled. It's not spelled correctly. So how do we do that? One way of doing that is we can actually right click on the underlined blue or red zigzag lines. For example, for this one, I can right click on it, and then here's the suggested correction for that. I was delighted to read your letter last week. So this should be, according to Microsoft Word, is your. Okay, so if you click on that, it will be corrected. Let's try to undo it. And how about the red ones? So let's try to right click on the red one, the receive. It's always a pleasure to receive. So Microsoft Word thinks that it's wrong. So how is it checked? You right click on it, and then you see here the suggestion, receive. Okay, so if you click it, and then it will be corrected. Now sometimes it doesn't mean that, let's say for example, Microsoft Word, even if it's a proper noun, it still tries to correct it, or some words, names of streets, it still marks it as blue or red. So when that happens, it's, of course, you're not going to believe Microsoft Word to do the correction. So what you can do, let's say for example, let's have Flores. It's capital. Okay, Mark Flores. This is okay, but sometimes, like for example, okay, so let's say for example, you try to, sometimes if Microsoft Word is not familiar of the word, even if it's a proper noun, it tries to flag it. It says that it's a wrong misspelled word. So let's say for example, thank you, Mr. Duhay Lungsod. Okay, Duhay Lungsod is actually a family name, a Filipino family name, and this should not be corrected by Microsoft Word. See, I'm gonna enlarge it. This one. Okay, so this should not be flagged by Microsoft Word. So what you can do is you can ignore that. Okay, you can ignore all, and then you can also do some, or if you're okay with the with the grammar, you can also do the ignore ones. Okay, so that's just it. You don't have to if you know that you're correct, you don't have to believe Microsoft Word to do the correction for you. Okay, so let's do the correct. Another thing is, if let's say for example you're typing, you're doing something in Tagalog. So basically, Microsoft Word is going to mark it all as grammarly wrong or misspelled, or all of it is gonna be flagged. So basically, what you can do is you can disable it. Okay, you can for this. Okay, by the way, anyway, aside from right clicking, you can actually click on this. You click on the review and then click on spelling and grammar, and then a menu will come up. So it's gonna check it by sequence. So let's say for example, let's do a correction for this. So change, and then change. If you want, if it's okay with you, you do that. You click on change or change all. Okay, so change, yes. Opportunities, change. You can also, there's gonna be another thing is that Microsoft Word is also going to give you some suggestions for grammar checking. Okay, so double check that you're sticking to the singular or plural instead of, okay, so and so on and so forth. So it's up for you to follow Microsoft Word. So next is let's say for example change, yes, change. Okay, and then there, it's complete. Another way is if as I've told you earlier, let's say you're actually writing a Tagalog document, so it's all gonna be marked. So how do you remove the annoying marks temporarily? So you can do that by going to File and then going to Options, and then here in the options you click on Proofing, and then here in Proofing you have here the writing grammar. Okay, grammar settings. You can do some changes of the settings, and basically if you're going to do the Tagalog thing, so you just have to hide the spelling errors and hide grammar errors also. Okay, so that you won't be annoyed with the markings. And then when you're done with the Tagalog documents, and then you're gonna go back to the English documents, or you know, and so on and so forth. So you go back here to this part, and then you uncheck the hide spelling, so that of course you need to see what you need to correct. Okay, spelling and grammar. So let's try the Tagalog. So it's hidden already. Okay, so let's try typing Tagalog. Ang ganda ng umaga. Okay, so the annoying zigzag lines for correction won't appear anymore. So, but when you go back to the English documents, of course, you need to go back there. So go back to File, and then Options, and then look for that Proofing, and then uncheck the hide spelling errors and hide grammar errors. Okay, and then press OK, and then you can go on with your document. Okay, so I guess that's it, guys. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you learned from this. Bye.